All right, actor and comedian Bret Ernst is taking over Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club on Sunday nights.
That's right. Here to tell us all about it is the comedian himself. You may recognize him from the hit series Cobra Kai. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks again for having me.
Of course. Oh, well, we love that you are a return guest on the show.
Yeah.
We absolutely love that.
So you are with Butch Bradley, who was on a few weeks ago.
Every Sunday, me and Butchie do a show. I mean, we go back 28 years.
Wow.
So about 25 years. I've known Butchie my whole comedy career.
Can we call him Butchie too, or just you?
You can call him whatever you want.
Yeah, I think he's good like that.
Yeah.
All right, so how you guys have been? This has been very consistent.
Yeah, we've been running almost a year now, and the shows have been great. So every Sunday, 8 o'clock. You know, Butch with the crowd work is,
Yeah, he's quick.
I'm not that quick.
What do you like to talk about? I mean, what's your go-to? Like, what's eating you these days?
Well, my style, in my business, I'm known as a storyteller. I tell stories. I would talk to the crowd, but like, I'm one of those people where if I ask you your name, as soon as you tell me,
you forget.
I don't even listen.
Yeah.
I've watched Butchie, do crowd work, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
He'll talk to 15 people and then bring them all in and
Say their name like 10 minutes later.
And he's not that smart. He's not a bright guy. But it's just when he could just remember names and what they do for a living and make it work.
Okay, so he's the short-term memory guy, and you're the long-term memory guy.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah, because when I tell my stories, it's usually I keep it personal.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like stories from your childhood.
Yeah, like all the dysfunctional behavior I've done in the past, which at the time wasn't funny, but I guess, when you talk about it later, you do a lot of dumb things in life, and then it makes sense. You can make it work on stage.
Yeah. And then you, it's funny, we were talking about football. Last time you were coming on, we were talking about football. I just don't understand a guy from the East Coast liking the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't get it either.
Well, as I stated, I live in America, and I believe in God, and I hate terrorism.
Yeah.
So I'm a Cowboys fan, even though it's been miserable. These past 26 years have been awful.
It really has.
It's been bad, man. It's been bad. But,
Yeah.
I mean, there are teams that have it worse.
Sure.
I'm not going to mention any names that may play here.
I thought you might go there.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
and the Cowboys are coming here, so I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah, that's because you're local.
Yeah,
So-
now I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know they're coming here? I thought the schedule hadn't been released yet.
we know that they're coming. We just don't know what date.
You know what teams are playing. You just don't know the specific dates.
Yeah.
Although
Got
they
it.
announced the Cowboys will open on Thursday night with Philly.
Yeah, that's
Which
exciting.
I don't know if that's good.
Do you want to switch seats?
No, well, maybe. I have a picnic basket and everything.
Yeah, aren't we supposed to be talking comedy?
Well, yes. So, who are your inspirations? It's been a while since we asked you that.
I've had that question before. It's, to me, like, I would say my mentors in comedy was the Comedy Store itself.
Okay.
Because I moved to LA in '99, and I was at the Comedy Store I'm still there when I go back, but I was there for, almost 20 years before I moved out here. And when just being there, you're around some of the greatest comics, throughout.
Is that where
history, from
Kinnison
Dice
was?
Clay.
Kinnison there?
Kinnison was there. Dice is there. I mean, I worked there at least 5 nights a week.
Wow.
With,
You kind of just answered my question, but you said before you moved here, because you've been doing the residency for so long, the residency is going to continue for what, the next year?
Yeah,
so
me and Butchie will be doing it together, and then I still do weekends there. Like, I'll be there June 6th and 7th.
Okay.
By myself.
Yeah.
But every Sunday, me and Butch,
Is it just the two of you, or do you bring guests on?
We'll have somebody open.
Okay.
Nice.
We usually have some consistency. But what's great about Kimmel's Club, it's it's still got the Vegas feel, because they have a great residencies there.
Yeah, they do. No, it's
I know
good.
Michael Yo's there, Linnell's there, Caparulo's there.
Yep.
Vicky Barbalak.
Yeah, she just was on.
And then the weekends they fly in major headliners.
Yeah.
And it's a good, but it's still a comedy club.
Right.
Right.
And that's important.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we're out of time.
And you're going to stick around, though, because you're going to help us spin for charity. So here's the info if you want to go see Bret Ernst, and you should, at his residency at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, Sunday nights at 8 with Butch Bradley. Okay, before we head to break,